Quality. Sounds simple, right? Good is good, bad is bad. But the more I test products and services, the more I realize quality isn't one thing. It's a moving target with a bunch of dials you can't max out all at once. Let's break it down. First, there's no universal definition. For some people, quality means works every time. For others, it does exactly what the spec sheet promised. And for a lot of us, it feels great to use. 3 different vibes, all valid. And none of them fully capture the whole picture. Second, it changes with context. A 5-star restaurant, a food truck. In healthcare, quality might mean outcomes and safety. In software, it could be speed, uptime, intuitive design. Even 2 people in the same room can disagree. One person wants customizability, the other wants simplicity. They're both right. For them. Third, quality has trade-offs. Think of a car. If I want speed and acceleration, I'll chase lightweight materials. If I want safety and stability, I'll add reinforcements and tech, usually adding weight. Same with phones. Bigger battery, heavier phone. Thinner phone, less thermal headroom. You're tuning knobs, not chasing a single best. Fourth, it shifts over time. What felt premium 15 years ago, like a high-resolution screen basic driver assist, feels standard now. Yesterday's wow becomes today's, of course. So perceived quality has a clock on it. If you're not improving, you're sliding. Fifth, the paradox of improvement. Add features to impress, and you might accidentally make things harder. Modern cars pack screens, menus, drive modes, assistants. Great on paper. But if I need 3 taps to change the AC while driving, my experience got worse. More is not automatically better. Better is better. Feel. Is it easy and satisfying to use? Focus. Are the trade-offs intentional and aligned with the customer? Quality isn't a trophy you win once. It's a relationship between expectations, execution, and time. Define it, design the trade-offs, and keep listening. That's how good becomes great, and stays that way.
Think about the best thing you own. It might be a watch. It could be a comfortable old chair. It might even be a simple, well-made kitchen knife. Now ask yourself a simple question. Why is it the best? Is it because it has the most features? Is it because it was the most expensive? Often the answer is something far more elusive. It just, feels right. It has a certain rightness to it, a kind of excellence that you can't quite put into words, but you know it when you see it. This is the first and perhaps most mysterious way we think about quality. It's what philosophers call the transcendent view. You can't measure it with a ruler or count on your fingers. It is a form of innate excellence, the immediate, intuitive recognition of something special. We often associate this with luxury and reputation. Think of a Rolls-Royce. For decades, its name has been a synonym for the very best. People who bought one didn't just buy a car, they bought a piece of a legend. The transcendent view suggests some things are inherently better. The challenge with this transcendent view is that it is deeply personal and subjective. It doesn't give a clear roadmap to a manager on a factory floor. You can't tell an engineer to, add more innate excellence. Let's shift our perspective entirely. Forget about innate excellence for a moment. Instead, let's focus on a single person. Imagine a woman who needs a new vacuum cleaner. What does quality mean to her? It might mean it's lightweight enough to carry up the stairs. It might mean the battery lasts long enough to clean the whole house on one charge. It might mean it's simple to empty without getting dust everywhere. For this user, quality isn't an abstract ideal. It is the answer to a set of practical needs. This is the user-based view of quality, perhaps the dominant way we think about it today. In this world, quality equals fitness for use. A product is high quality if it does what the customer wants it to do, and does it well. If a smartphone is easy to navigate, has a camera that takes beautiful pictures of your kids, and feels good in your hand, then for you, it is a high-quality phone. The user's satisfaction is the ultimate measure of success. It takes quality out of the hands of experts and puts it into the hands of the people. Similarly, a restaurant that consistently serves delicious food that its patrons love is a high-quality restaurant regardless of whether it follows the rigid rules of classical French cuisine. The smiling faces of the diners are the only metric that matters. However, this view has its own complications. People are not all the same. One user might want a car that is sporty. One user might want a car that is fast. Another might want a car that is safe. Another might want a car that has room for 3 car seats. Whose definition of quality should the car company follow? Aggregating millions of individual preferences into a single, coherent product design is a monumental task. Companies spend billions on market research trying to figure out what we, the users, truly want. Sometimes we don't even know what we want until we see it. This is where the tension begins to build, because satisfying the user depends on what you can reliably create. Now we leave the customer's home and travel to a very different place, the factory. Here, on the assembly line, the idea of quality takes on a new, much stricter meaning: precision, consistency, conformity. This is the manufacturing-based view of quality. In this world, a product is high quality if it perfectly matches the design specifications. There is a blueprint, rules and tolerances. Follow that blueprint exactly, every single time, with 0 errors. Quality means the absence of defects. Imagine a factory that produces soda cans. Each can must be exactly the right height, the right diameter, the right thickness. If it's too thin, it might burst under pressure. If the opening is misshapen, it won't seal properly. It is the percentage perfect within a tiny fraction of a millimeter. Process control, statistical analysis, rigorous inspection. It's not glamorous, but it is essential. Without it, mass production would be impossible. We couldn't trust that the medicine in the bottle is safe, or that the airplane we are boarding has been assembled correctly. It is the silent, disciplined force that underpins the reliability of our daily lives. But here lies a potential conflict. A product can conform perfectly to a flawed design. A car company can build a vehicle with perfect panel gaps, a flawless paint job, but if the car is difficult to drive or uncomfortable to sit in, the user will still see it as a low-quality product. This reveals a crucial tension. Manufacturing-based quality ensures the product is made right. But user-based quality asks if it is the right product to begin with. Let's now consider a fourth perspective, one that is simple, direct, and easy to understand. This is the product-based view. Here, quality is seen as a precise and measurable attribute. It's all about the specs. More is better. A camera with more megapixels is a higher quality camera. A computer with a faster processor and more RAM is a higher quality computer. A car with more horsepower and a higher top speed is a higher quality car. This view turns quality into a quantifiable variable, something you can plot on a graph and compare directly with competitors. It is the logic of the spec sheet. This approach is appealing because it is objective. This is why companies engage in spec wars. When developing a new jet engine, engineers will focus on measurable goals like thrust, fuel efficiency, weight. A better engine is one that improves on these metrics. The product-based view provides a clear target for innovation. It tells the team exactly what they need to improve. However, it also creates a paradox. Companies get so focused on adding more features and boosting the numbers that they can lose sight of what really matters to the user. This is the paradox of innovation. The conflict arises when more features lead to more complexity. A smart TV might be packed with dozens of apps and settings, making its spec sheet look impressive. But if the user finds the remote control confusing and struggles to simply change the channel, is it really a high-quality product? This is the classic battle between power and usability. The product-based view pushes for more power, more features, more everything. But the user-based view often pleads for simplicity, elegance, ease of use. A product can be an engineering marvel, but a user experience disaster. The best products find a way to balance both. There is one final, crucial dimension to quality, and it is perhaps the most powerful of all: time. Quality is not a fixed, static thing. It is dynamic. It changes. What was considered a high-quality feature yesterday is a standard expectation today, and will be obsolete tomorrow. Think of a car from the 1990s. Having an airbag and air conditioning was a sign of a premium, high-quality vehicle. Today, these are standard features on even the most basic models. Our expectations have shifted. The goalposts are always moving. Companies must constantly adapt to keep up. This constant evolution creates a powerful pressure on businesses. Quality is a race without a finish line. The moment you think you have arrived, the destination moves. So, how do we navigate this shifting landscape? No single view of quality is sufficient on its own. A truly great product must find a balance. It should have a spark of transcendent elegance. It must be designed with the user's deepest needs in mind. It needs to be manufactured with discipline and consistency. Its features must be competitive and relevant. Understand who your user is and which dimensions matter most. For a heart surgeon buying a pacemaker, manufacturing quality is paramount. For a teenager buying a video game, the user experience is everything. Ultimately, the best advice is simple. Start with the user. Ask who the product is for and what they truly need. Then make your choices. Prioritize the features that serve that need. Resist adding complexity for its own sake. Build it reliably so it works every time. Quality is not a single destination. It is a continuous journey of listening, creating, and improving.